My name is Lisa, and I live with my husband Willard and our very cute daughter Madison. We are a family of three. Willard, perhaps because he loves children, often plays with Madison. He was also incredibly supportive during my pregnancy, which was a big help.
Mommy, did you forget anything?
No, I'm all set.
It's tough having to go on a business trip on a Saturday. Don't overdo it, okay?
It's totally fine because you always help out with the chores, Willard. Thank you for everything.
Supporting my wife is also my role. Don't worry about things at home.
Thank you so much. Madison? Be a good girl, okay? I'll be going then.
Bye-bye, Mommy.
I work in a department that involves a lot of business trips, so I'm quite busy with work. Willard works from home, so he often takes care of the house, and I'm always grateful for that. Then, after some time.
Thanks for the meal. I'm going back to my room.
You're not eating anymore? You seem a bit distant lately, Willard.
It's just that work has picked up, and I'm tired because it's gotten busier.
I see. You're really doing your best. Don't overdo it, Willard. Even though he said that, Willard continued to do the household chores as usual. However, a few weeks later. Willard, I've been thinking that recently there are a lot of things around the house that haven't been taken care of.
When I prioritize work, it's inevitable.
You know, I was thinking that maybe I should help more with the household chores. What do you think? That way, maybe it would be easier for you to focus on your work.
Acting like you're not just dumping all the housework on me.
I'm not dumping it on you, am I? I make breakfast and your lunch. And I always prepare your lunch, don't I?
You're so annoying. There are times when I just want to focus on my work, you know.
I decided to help out with the chores whenever I could, so I took care of them in the mornings and on holidays. But I might have been relying on him more than I thought. With that in mind, I resolved to do as much as I could on my own. However, unfortunately, I ended up having to go on a 2-week business trip.
Don't worry about Madison. And of course, don't worry about the house either.
You seem to be in a really good mood today, Willard? Oh, could it be? Are you planning to eat something delicious with Madison while I'm away on business?
It's a secret. Haha. Oh, look at the time. You better head out soon.
Mommy, good luck on your business trip. Take lots of pictures of the Shinkansen for me.
Sure. I'll bring back lots of souvenirs too. Well then, I'm off.
Leave it to me.
Be careful on the road.
Willard seemed unusually cheerful, perhaps because he knew he could cut corners with the housework while I was away. I felt relieved thinking there must be a sense of liberation in that for him. While pondering this, I realized I had forgotten something and returned to pick it up. That's when I witnessed a certain scene. I immediately contacted my parents to have Madison stay with them during my business trip. After telling Willard that my trip was extended, I returned home a month later. I'm home. I'm so tired. Sorry for leaving the housework to you for a whole month, and thank you.
It's fine, actually, I'm not doing it anymore.
What do you mean by I'm not doing it anymore?
A wife who leaves her husband to take care of the house and doesn't do the housework herself, there's no need for her, right?
What do you mean no need?
I'm saying a wife who doesn't do housework is unthinkable. Lisa, I want a divorce.
A divorce? What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
I've reached my limit. Just because I'm home doesn't mean I should have to do all the housework. Even when I try to focus on work, I get interrupted, and I can't do what I want.
I mean, I know I leave things to you sometimes because of business trips, but I do the chores every morning, and I've been doing everything on weekends since we got married, right?
Then why don't you do all the cleaning or whatever on the weekends? I'm working from home, it's not like I have free time. I'm busy too.
That's why I do as much as I can so you don't have to bear too much burden. And sometimes I even do the laundry after I get back, right?
You're so noisy. You're the housewife of this family, so it's natural for you to do the housework. Just sign this divorce paper right now. And as for the divorce settlement, give me this house. That's the least you can do, right?
Divorce settlement. But this house was inherited from my grandparents.
So what? I've been the one doing the housework all this time. So I have every right to take this house.
I was prepared for the fact that things could never go back to the way they were. So, I decided to initiate a plan. I had been preparing for this moment. I see. But I have something I want to say. Can you listen?
What is it?
On the day I left for my business trip, I saw you outside our house, hugging a woman very intimately. Can you explain that situation to me?
What? What are you talking about?
I forgot something and realized just after leaving. So I hurried back. And there I saw you, looking very happy.
You must have mistaken me for someone else.
There's no way I'd mistake my own house.
It must be your mistake. Besides, there's no proof of any of this.
What I saw that day was unmistakably Willard cheating. It was easy to guess Willard's actions. So, I had asked my parents to pick up Madison from kindergarten and had her stay over at their house. Knowing that I had seen his infidelity, Willard. Why can't you answer?
Ugh. Cheating and all that is all about evidence. And since there's none of that, what you're saying is just baseless, right?
Quite confident, aren't you? Actually, the extension of my business trip was a lie.
What? A lie? What do you mean?
You think I didn't prepare anything?
Ha ha ha. All the evidence is gathered right here.
Did you think Lisa would come into this fight unarmed?
Hey Willard, who are these muscle-brained couple?
Ah, Noreen.
I just got yelled at to come here, and I was planning to go to the newly opened pachinko parlor to play Gundam Unicorn.
Don't sulk over something like that.
Let me go already.
And this Noreen person has a fiancé who works for a major corporation. I've heard he's quite capable.
Fiancé.
You were just a plaything before marriage, huh? How foolish to take a woman's lies for truth.
Ha ha ha. Are you speaking in your sleep with your eyes open?
It's already out that you were seeing each other, right?
Yes. Noreen and I are seeing each other. Sometimes one just wants to have some fun. Noreen told me I'm her number one.
If there's a number one, that means there's a number two.
There's no one else but me, right?
You're already used up, you know. Now that your wife knows. There's no way I'd keep seeing you. I'm going to marry an elite and be happy.
In fact, I had hired a detective, Oliver, and his assistant, Mia, to investigate the affair. Willard, who had never imagined such a thing, was initially shocked. However, when Noreen bluntly told him he was used up.
What do you mean? I wasn't told she had a fiancé.
Well, of course, you weren't. I never said anything.
Why are you dating me if you have someone else? That's too timing.
What's a married man talking about? Mine is just a fling, yours is an affair. Totally different things. Don't get cocky just because you got to date a beauty like me.
If you have an elite fiancé, just stick with him. It's your fault for coming over so early in the morning and getting our affair discovered.
Now that it's out, doesn't it all just seem so trivial?
Sorry for barging in. Sorry, I got delayed because of some paperwork. Oh, sister and Oliver are already here, and that woman too.
Hey, Noah. Good to see you.
You're not too late. Don't worry.
Hey! Who are you? Just walking in like that?
We don't need someone who's not involved butting in.
He's Noah, my childhood friend. Mia's brother over there.
Why'd you call his brother?
Noah is a lawyer. When I consulted him about this situation, he offered to help.
Ugh. As if consulting will solve anything. If it was just for fun, it wouldn't be considered adultery, right?
I'm single, so there's absolutely no problem on my end. I just want to go home now.
Are you serious with that?
Given our conversation earlier, the affair is confirmed, and will definitely be seeking alimony. As soon as the mention of demanding alimony came up, Willard and Noreen reacted.
I was just tempted. I didn't actively seek out an affair.
That's my line. I was just sweet-talked by your husband, that's all. Look, you were the one who said I had a fiancé, right? So, I'm not involved.
I'm the one who's not involved. If anything, I'm the victim here. After all, I have Lisa and Madison.
Stop making such stupid excuses.
Do you really want to claim you're unrelated in this situation? That's a tough joke. Ha ha ha.
We've got all the evidence lined up. You don't stand a chance. Did I not mention I'm a lawyer? Did you think I just came here casually without anything to show?
Then that evidence must be wrong. I haven't done anything like that.
If you're seriously saying that, you're just delusional. Don't think you have a chance.
Noah is a sharp lawyer, so those childish lies won't work.
Fine. It's all Lisa's fault for leaving me with all the housework in the first place. Going on business trips, probably just enjoying yourself like it's a vacation.
That's not true at all. I don't have time to play, especially with the current situation. On business trips, we can't even go out drinking with bosses or colleagues at night.
But you can buy alcohol at the convenience store and drink in your room. So you do have time to enjoy.
Right. Pushing housework onto your husband, how low.
It's fine to get angry, but I never dumped the housework on you.
You know, you seem to have a pretty strong sense of victimhood. Lisa didn't force you to do anything. Stop taking it out on her.
You used to say things like supporting your wife and all that, but was that just lip service?
Cheating over something like that. What a petty man.
When Willard and Noreen made ridiculous excuses and then became defiant, both insisting they were not at fault.
Just so you know, Noreen, I've already informed your fiancé, Masaki, about your affair with Lisa's husband.
What? Why would you tell Masaki unnecessary things? It wouldn't have been discovered if you hadn't said anything.
Marrying someone with such a rotten attitude wouldn't make him happy, would it?
Shut up. As long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. He's rich anyway.
If you have such a wonderful fiancé, why would you cheat?
Because it's just a fling before marriage. I don't care about Willard at all. Can you stop with the alimony demands? I'm sure Masaki will understand if we talk.
He said he's considering calling off the engagement, though.
What? You're lying, right?
Haha. Serves you right.
You're just as guilty. What's with the haha? A married man shouldn't be having an affair. All you do is make pathetic excuses.
Have you forgotten that you're also involved?
Being engaged is considered the same as being married, so Noreen, you'll likely be sued for damages by your fiancé.
And because you caused this situation leading to a divorce, Lisa can sue you for alimony too.
Wait, hold on. Does that mean I'm also in trouble in a reverse situation?
Oh, correct. For a jerk, you sure catch on quick.
Willard will be facing a divorce, and Noreen a broken engagement. Quite an expensive fling. Well, it's all self-inflicted.
It seemed that Willard and Noreen finally understood that their actions were leading to the collapse of their own lives. Realizing the reality, the two reacted.
Wait a minute. I've realized that Willard is the only one for me. Willard is the best. So, marry me.
Don't joke with me. I thought I was already useless to you.
But you're going to divorce your wife, right? You said that before.
What? You planned to divorce me from the start.
No! I never said anything like that.
You did say you were going to leave your wife.
That's the classic line used by men who have no intention of divorcing their wives to seduce their mistresses.
I only have eyes for Lisa now. Please, let's reconcile. I'll do anything, even all the housework.
So, you've been bad-mouthing me behind my back to suit your convenience? I refuse to continue being married to someone like that.
Basically, you say you do housework, but that's just making dinner, right?
Well, Lisa took care of everything until noon.
Then you had plenty of time to focus on work, didn't you?
Huh? You said your wife never does any housework and dumped it all on you.
I thought it would be something like that.
A guy who's been living off his wife and barely doing any housework himself shouldn't be leisurely having affairs.
It would be impressive if you were supporting the household and doing almost all the housework. But in your case, it's almost as if you've done nothing at all.
I guess you only made an effort at the beginning. Doing a bit of cooking and laundry, right?
I will divorce Willard. If you want to play around, feel free to do so. Willard brazenly pleaded for reconciliation. Such words were not something I could accept, and I naturally refused. Then,
Please, Lisa. I swear I'll never do anything like this again. I'll quit working from home and get a job again. I'll work hard.
you'll need to get a job to pay the alimony, so work hard.
Don't be so cold, please.
I'll go ahead and marry my fiancé as planned. Please overlook what happened this time. Tell my fiancé it was all a mistake, please.
There's no way we can report such a lie.
From now on, I'll be the breadwinner and do my best.
Please, this is my chance to marry into wealth.
Stop being so shameless.
All you're pleading is just futile struggle.
We have the official documents, so make sure you sign them as agreed.
You said you didn't need a wife who doesn't do housework, but I don't need a husband who cheats.
Noah, the movie's over.
Oh, sorry, Madison. Was it boring waiting in the car?
I pressed a button and the door opened like whoosh to the back, So I came here
Come on, Madison, let's say goodbye to that man.
to the man who was daddy. Try to get better at cooking, okay? Bye-bye.
After various excuses, both Willard and Noreen were kicked out by Mia and Oliver. I divorced Willard, and Noreen's engagement to Masaki was called off. Both were sued for damages, and I made sure to claim child support from Willard. Since this house is mine, Willard had to leave. He had to take out loans to make the alimony and other payments. Willard, who had been neglecting his work for the affair with Noreen, failed to meet his work deadlines and was careless with his tasks. He developed a habit of slacking off and was eventually fired. Noreen, having quit her job in anticipation of marrying into wealth, was kicked out of her parents' home, losing her place to live, work, and significant others, with only debt remaining. She seems to be making repayments, but stable employment is hard to find. With unstable work, apartment rental applications are often rejected. Thus, the two of them led a miserable life, alternating between homelessness and staying at internet cafes, with no end in sight. Meanwhile, for me,
Mommy's cake is yummy.
Right? It's always really delicious.
When I first tasted it, I thought it was store-bought.
thank you.
Sis could easily finish a whole cake herself, couldn't she?
Huh? Did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything.
You two really get along well.
Thus, I became a single mother. Since we didn't move, Madison was able to stay with her kindergarten friends. Considering our family situation, I submitted a transfer request and was allowed to switch to remote work. The company was promoting remote work, so the timing was perfect. Although still busy, there are no business trips, and being at home means I can always be with Madison. And on weekends, I can spend enjoyable time with important people. In such an environment, I'm committed to raising Madison with care. Reaffirming this commitment, I am grateful for the happiness in our lives today. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.